working out. It was cute, you know, it was cute. It looked real cute on the vision board, but did we do it? No. Hi guys, it's me, Lauren Danielle, and I am back. It feels so good. It feels so good to be back in front of the camera. I am going to be talking about my goals for 2023 going into this new year. But before I go into my 2023 goals, I think it'll be really cool for me to pull out the receipts and see how I did for 2022. Last year on the 1st, I posted a video just talking about my New Year's resolutions and what I was hoping for the year, and I was doing my makeup, and I want to remake and do the same thing and just make it a cute little tradition for the years to come. And I think it's such a great way to check myself and hold myself accountable, and I'm able to see my growth of my mindset and everything. So I think it's just really, really cute. I'm gonna start with prepping my skin. I don't believe I've done my skincare today, so I'm just gonna do my full morning routine. Okay, skincare is done. So let's start off with our 2022 recap in our spiritual category. I put grow closer to God, and then I put verse Matthew 6:33. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. And for the steps that I put to make this goal happen, I said arrange a scheduled time to spend time with God daily, stay prayed up, find community and join a Bible study, stay connected with the mentor, date intentionally, and study the role of a husband and wife. Okay, let's get into it. I'm not laughing because the goal was like funny. I'm just laughing because at the time that I made like this whole spiritual gift thingy, I was going through a heartbreak. I really liked someone, and he was a super spiritual person, and I was making my goals for him. I allowed it because it was like I need to get closer to God anyways. Like, it's not gonna do me any harm but good. But it's like when you do stuff for other people, it's not really gonna have that lasting effect, and it's not really real. I feel like it's kind of fake. Like, that's the best way for me to put it. And while I feel like I had just like the best of intentions, I really needed something for myself, something a bit more personable for me to truly, you know, adopt those habits that I was trying to acquire. Once upon a time, I did have an arranged scheduled time to spend time with God. I don't know, I didn't really like that because I didn't really like feeling like, okay, as soon as the clock strikes this, sit down and da-da-da-da. Staying prayed up. So, fun fact, I was really upset with God, I want to say second and third quarter of 2022. Like, I was pissed. I mean, I was cussing him out. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be so real. I really like cussed him out. I was so angry, and it just goes back to this year just being one of the most challenging years for me. I was not suited up with the armor of God. That's something you have to do every day, every moment. It's like, how am I bracing and shielding myself for what can come? I was not properly equipped for this year, so it beat me down harder than I feel like it really needed to. It was just really easy to turn on God and to like get really upset because I wasn't talking to him anyways, and I felt like he wasn't talking to me. So I was just like, man, forget you. I just want to clarify, I was never crazy enough to like neglect and like disown my faith. That will never happen. But I was being really stubborn. Like, I knew who I needed to talk to, and I knew what I needed to do, and had access to it all and resources and everything, but I wasn't feeling it. So I got beat down real bad. Finding a community and joining a Bible study, so I definitely did that. I found, and this was recently, so this is more so towards the later part of the year, because like I said, quarter 2, quarter 3, I was like beefed up with God. But I came home, so let me just go ahead and say this. So I'm done with college. Like, I came home from college in August, no longer going back and forth between campus and everything like that. And I said, you know what, I'm here, and I can finally like get invested in my church again and be able to participate in the different events and the groups and everything because I'm here. And so I joined a grow group, and it was for effective women, and it was honestly so good. And it was just really nice having a group of women to talk to. Like, there's so much power in just there's so much power in just a group, but then a group of women who want to do better and who want to seek God and who want to have that relationship. So just knowing that like other people are struggling and they're in that journey of I'm trying to do better, that was really, really nice to be around. And I grew close to the girls and we went out for dinner one night, so I'm gonna insert that picture. Everybody was so cute. It was just so crazy to me because in August I was like, I go to church and then I come home. Like I didn't know anybody, like there was nobody to stick around and talk to after church. And I was like, this sucks. Like there's too many people and I'm too outgoing to not know anybody. So I got involved in my church and I started going to different Bible studies and everything. So now when I go to church, I always see somebody that I know, which is so crazy to me because I just have never had that. So it just goes to show like when you find community and you like get involved, the church, like it just starts to feel smaller because I kind of go to a big church. I definitely love that I took this step to joining a grow group and look forward to joining the next one in the spring. Dating intentionally, I actually just started dating like last month. So this whole year, like I have not been dating, not because I was closed off to it, just because the opportunity just wasn't there. Like it wasn't nobody there. In terms of studying the role of a husband and a wife, that just goes back to me like just being really heartbroken and me trying to like make myself into this person who I felt like he wanted me to be. And I still want to be a really good like wife and everything, but I'm just really selfish right now and I feel like that's okay. Like I don't want to put so much pressure on trying to be like this Proverbs 31 woman because I don't want to like look up and miss everything. I feel like I'm just one of those people who realize how young they are. Like you don't have to tell me how young I am. I know I'm young. I know there's great opportunity and I just want to be 23. Like that's really what I want to be. I'm not trying to be anybody's wife anytime soon. I got what Rihanna say, I got a lot of work to do and I'm working on that. So I don't mind looking at it here and there because naturally as you go through life, like you see it and it happens and you learn more about what a wife is and who she is and what she does. But studying it intensely like 9 to 5, like no. As for my health, now I'm trying to speed this up. I know I said I wanted to take like daily hair vitamins for my hair and I was until I ran out. All right, I had to push my hair back before I got too deep into this routine. But yeah, I was taking my hair vitamins. I was taking the Black Girl hair vitamins and they were really, really good and I ran out and I never bought them again. But when I had them, I definitely took them and they taste amazing. It actually tastes better than candy, so I'm definitely gonna have to get some more. Drink majority water. Nah, we ain't do that. We definitely drink our water, but it's definitely not our first selection. But we can do better. We can definitely do better. Next one, work out and eat healthier. This is the funniest of them all. I will say, I did this for a good 2 months, and that's 2 months longer than I've ever done before in my life. It's like, I feel like pick somebody else to do it. As much as I want to be a fitness girly, it's just not me. It's just not me, and I know that's not an excuse to not be fit, but I just don't know what I have to do to be fit. Like I'm just not a workout girl. I really enjoy yoga, so I feel like I would have to do some form of working out that to me doesn't feel like I'm working out. It feels like I'm just doing something fun. Maybe I need to get back into dance because dance is fun. I always enjoy dancing. Working out, it was cute, you know, it was cute. It looked real cute on the vision board, but did we do it? No. Improve oral hygiene. Okay, so this we definitely did. When I wrote this down, I knew I had a root canal. I just put it off because it was so expensive, and it still was, so I had to go to another dentist. So I got my root canal done. I switched from using like a manual regular toothbrush to an electric one. That was really good. Then I got a wisdom tooth out, but I need to get the other 3 out. It's definitely still a work in progress. I want to get a metal tongue scraper. That's something that has been in my Amazon cart for like the longest, so I need to just go ahead and go through with that. Okay, the next thing I want to get into are my finances. So looking at my goals here, I'm not gonna go through every single one of them because I'm kind of trying to speed up so we can get to 2023 because it's like I'm already on concealer. But I definitely decreased my spending. So I did not get my lashes done at all this year. I did not go get my nails done at all this year, which is crazy. I've really been into the press-on game, so that's what I currently have right now, and they're really, really cute. It's cheaper, faster, and convenient, but emphasis on cheaper. I just feel like if I were to start getting my nails done again, I would have to go to a tech who's just, in my opinion, a lot cleaner because there's not so many people running in and out the chair. Okay, starting with 2023, we're gonna start with the personal category. I have waking up at 6 a.m. I definitely feel like I can wake up at 6 a.m. It's just a matter of like getting up. That's the thing. Yeah, but once you're up, so I don't have a problem with that. But y'all, it's the getting up part. That's what really, that's what gets me every time. That's where I stop. It's the getting up part. And having a routine, because sometimes I'll get up but then I'll go straight back to the bed because I don't have a routine. I feel like I don't have my day planned out. And that brings me to my next personal goal, which is planning my day the night before. Someone told me that your morning routine starts the night before, and that is so true, because I will spend so much time in the morning just sitting down saying, okay, what am I gonna do today? What am I gonna do today? When I could have spent like 20 minutes doing that before I close the day, when my mind is already kind of going. That way when I wake up, I don't have to think so much. This next one is really, really cute. I am going to be taking myself out on a self-care solo date every single month. Every single month. Man or no man. Man or no man. And most of the time it's no man. I'm taking myself out on a day. Like I feel like I live in like the best city in the world, Dallas, Texas, stand up. And we have so many cute spots and so many cute restaurants, and I love food. I refuse to allow the absence of a man to rob me of my experience. Like, no, I'm not gonna let that happen. So I'm definitely making it a priority to take myself out every single month. I'm so excited for February. I already like, cause I think Valentine's Day is on Tuesday this year in 2023. So I already know I'm taking myself out on Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna have a good time, okay? I'm gonna get real cute in a real cute dress and my highest heels and my reddest lip gloss, and we're gonna have a good time. I just truly feel like if you can't have fun with yourself, how can you expect somebody else to have fun with you? And I also feel like when people see how you take care of yourself, it shows how they should take care of you if they're ever in the position to where they want to like date you. I'm really excited to really take myself out, because when you find wholeness with yourself, you realize you don't find yourself waiting, like, because you're about it. You're an effective woman and you're doing it. We don't know how long we have. I don't have time to wait for something that may not happen. God could very well mean for me to live the single life for the rest of my life if that is my assignment and if that's what benefits the kingdom. And how dare I sit here waiting on a man? I don't think so. Okay, moving on to career goals. Okay, announcement. I haven't told y'all this yet, but your girl is a virtual assistant and I am loving it. Everything that I wanted, like, it's like there. I get to pick who I work with. I get to work with Black women. I get to pick my hours. I get to pick my pay. I get to pick when I get promoted. I just love it so much. Like, I'm gonna do a whole nother video just kind of explaining what like a virtual assistant is and just my journey and talking about it and just doing different vlogs showcasing like what it looks like, because I really do love it. But just for now, a virtual assistant is just literally like an assistant to business owners who are really busy, who are trying to elevate and everything, and they just simply can't do everything on their own, so they outsource. And they outsource to someone who they know can do it well. So I really like social media, so if someone's like, I don't have time to manage my Instagram, they can just give it to me. So now I'm doing something that I love, and I get to work with people in fields I'm interested in. So it's so cool. I invested in this VA program back in August, and I think that was just the scariest thing that I've ever done before. I've never put a 4-figure investment in myself aside from college, not knowing what the return was, because with college you can put it in and you know you're going to get a degree out of it. But with this program, I could put it in and still not get much out of it. But honestly, if you put in the work, and it's like, the program works if you work the program, and it's just honestly the best thing that I've ever invested in. And what's crazy is before I paid off the program, I had already made my investment back, because I was just so head down about getting this business started, and I just love it so much. Like, I'm just smiling, like, look at me, I'm literally glowing just talking about it. Like, so another video is coming on that, but I just wanted to explain like my source, my like field and source of work before I got into these goals. First one is to invest in a brand designer. I'm ready for my brand, my business to kind of have like, to have an identity. Like, I need a logo, I need brand colors and everything, and I try to do both of those things on my own. And honestly, it really just goes above me. It's so much more than just picking your favorite colors and just making sure they look together on Instagram. Like, colors mean certain things, and you want to make sure like your audience and your target audience is resonating with like what you're putting out and everything like that. So I'm outsourcing. I'm getting a brand designer. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be showing that entire process, because that'll include me getting things like websites and business cards and logos. So that's where you can like visually see my brand and just what the brand looks like in itself, like giving my brand its own profile. So I am so excited for that. I'm looking to do that like by end of Q1, beginning of Q2. And I also forgot to say this. So the goals that I have for 2023, I have been reading this book called The 12-Week Year, and it's talking about moving from annualized thinking into like thinking within the week. So the goals that I share with you guys today that are for 2023, they're actually my Q1 goals. So I am focusing on a smaller portion of the year so I can be more active towards reaching those goals, so I don't basically prolong it. Next thing I want to do in Q1 is I want to get a new client, but I want to get a new client on my own. How I've been getting my clients is I've been pitching to people, just saying, hey, I'm a VA, this is what I do, and if I can like benefit you in any way, like I really feel like we could work together. And that's how I got all 3 of my clients currently, which there's nothing wrong with that. A client is a client, but I kind of want to get to the point where my brand speaks for itself, which is why I'm so big on hiring a brand designer, someone who can help me with my messaging. So when I show up on social media, I know how to show up and I know what to say, so I can have a more consistent presence. But I don't think there's anything wrong with pitching. I feel like it's beneficial to know how to pitch to people. If it ever gets to a point where you kind of need to go back to letting people know what you offer, you know how to do that. Okay, health and wellness, let's get into it. Let's get into this one. I put that I want to be in bed by 10 p.m, winding down by 8 p.m. So that means like laptop closed, start taking my shower, doing everything I need to do, turning off the TV, turning off my phone, and winding down can be me starting my night routine. And me being on my phone and everything, it just doesn't help. And I just don't need to be on social media like that. That's something that I realized. I went on like a social media fast like these past 2 or 3 weeks in December, and I went back to my social media and I was just like, ew, like I do not need to be this, I don't know, like I don't know what to call it, but it's like I don't need all this coming at me at once. Like it's social media just can be so much, and the fact that like I consume it daily, like all day every day, like that's just too much, and it started affecting my mood. And that's when I had to do a self-check, and I was like, this might be too much for us in this moment. Let's step away from it and like regroup and just work on ourselves. And it was super helpful. But returning back to it, I realized I can't go back to it like I was. We gotta have boundaries and stipulations. Continuing with my health and wellness, I want to attend yoga once a week. But let me tell you something. I just saw a video of the yoga studio that I go to, and when I first started going to the studio, it was COVID. So we was like 3 people away from each other, and you know yoga is just like a whole bunch of stretching and all that. Bro, they were sardines in that room, and I was just like, I don't know about that. Like they were just so close, and it's just like we can remove 15 people out the room. Like we'll have another class in an hour. It was just real close for me, and I wasn't feeling that, y'all. I just really wasn't feeling that. I'm just such a person who likes her bubble and who likes her space. Like I love hanging out with people, don't get me wrong. When I'm around strangers, it's like, know your space. Actually getting into the goal, like I really do want to get into yoga. It's just so relaxing, and it's just so like like I get to be dumb. Like that's why I like yoga. I get to be dumb. I don't have to think about nobody. I don't have to think about me. I don't have to think about my bills. I don't have to think about life. I don't have to think about what I'm gonna eat. Like I really love yoga, because just for a little bit of time out of your day, you just get to really just connect. And it's just so relaxing, because you relax your bodies in ways that you don't think of, because the instructor will be like, she'll be like, loosen your shoulders and remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And I'm just laying there like, how did you know this was me right now? Like, how did you know I was this tense? Like, you're not aware of like how much, like we're just not aware of how much like tension we carry throughout like just life and everything. So just having that moment to literally just release and just be is everything I need. It's like equivalent to sleep for me. I love it. So I'm definitely gonna make sure that I commit to yoga once a week and try to figure out like which times and days people really don't go, because that is another thing. I do have the advantage of being a VA, so if I wanted to just take a class like Tuesday at 2 p.m, I can do that because I'm the boss. Anyways, next for health and wellness, I want to get all my wisdom teeth removed. I'm tired of them talking about me during my checkups. Like, they really be roasting me and I don't like it. It's not my fault. I did not know that my wisdom teeth were supposed to come out before braces. I didn't know that. Oh, this is a goal that I have for 2022. I won't be doing it in 2022, but I actually took the steps and did the paperwork and everything in 2022. It just won't go effective until 23, and that is starting therapy. I am so excited for this because, just being real honest, y'all, I'm toe up from the flow up. I realized in 2023 I'm trying to break so many generational curses. Another reason why I want to do therapy is because, you know, normally when people go into the new year, it's like this negative optimism. And I say negative because you can be so optimistic that you don't realize like the harm, or like you fail to prepare for what could potentially happen. It kind of reminds me off of Janine from Abbott Elementary, if y'all remember like the whole egg drop episode. Like, we go into the new year so optimistic, like yes, 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 which is good. Like, I don't want anyone to be scared of the new year, but for me it's like, I know my prayers and I know what I want. Like, what I'm telling y'all is only a fourth of what I'm asking for and what I'm praying for, and I just know there's no way I'm gonna get it without a fight. And for once in my life, I'm at the point where it's like I'm putting my boxing gloves on. I'm like, let's go. Like, I already know. Like, I know what I want, and if I gotta fight you, so be it. Not literally fight, but it's like I'm thinking like spiritually. And it goes back to me saying I need to put on like the armor of God and suit up, because I don't know what 2023 has for me, because I had no idea 2022 had what it had for me. But knowing what I know now in 2022 and how ill prepared I was, I'm just so much tougher. And again, I know what I'm praying for and I know what I want. And I would tell y'all this stuff and y'all be like, you're crazy. And I'd be like, yeah, but it's not me who gotta do it, it's him. So that's just how I feel. I truly believe that nothing is off limits for me. I've always kind of had that mindset. If somebody had it, if somebody can do it, I can do it too. And so with that comes a lot of prayer. With a lot of prayer is a lot of blessings, and with a lot of blessings it's going to be a lot of obstacles, and I'm ready for it. Like, put me on the strongest soldier list, because I know what I want and I'm not settling. And the last thing for health and wellness, this is just for kicks and giggles. Like, I just want to try Pilates because everybody talking about it. Enough said. And another thing I want to do, this isn't on there, but I really want to get to the point where I start showing up to these spaces more often, to where I can recognize faces and make friends. So it's like, oh, I don't feel like going, but I really want to meet Shannon at yoga, so I'm gonna go see Shannon at yoga and I'm gonna get my workout in. Like, I just want to build relationships in every aspect of my life. So like my career goals, my health and wellness goals, my personal goals, my finance goals. Like, I just want to build connections throughout everything, so that, first of all, because I love talking to people and I want to make more friends, and then second of all, I feel like when you have relations, it helps you stay committed to something, because you have like that relationship to keep you invested, to keep you in it. For my personal goal, I told myself I'm going to create a monthly budget. I have yet to do this, so I can't even tell you, but I know it's going to be like a really, really small amount, because I'm just trying to save up for so much stuff. I just want to live off a very small amount. So I want to find out my price of living, and I want to live off that, and maybe an additional $150 so I can go hang out with a friend here or there. Okay, so we're getting to the end of this video. We have 2 more categories and I'm finna like skirt through them. For fun and recreation for the quarter, I want to commit to posting on YouTube once a week. I hated that my YouTube channel was neglected, because if my YouTube channel is neglected, I feel like it's a sign that my creative side is neglected, because that desire to create and to film and to post and to edit, that desire is always there. Like, it never went away. It's just that my circumstances didn't allow it, or I didn't feel like I had anything valuable to say or valuable to post or something like that. So it's just like, I see so many other people doing it. I'm just like, why aren't you doing it? So do it, commit to it, because you know you want to do it. You've done it before, so and you have more means to do it now and to do it better. I'm really excited to honor this commitment to myself, because I just feel like I'm doing this more so for myself than anybody else, because my channel is my baby. Like, I get to really like make it what I want it to be, and I love that. Next, I said I want to make new Dallas friends. If you're in Dallas, hit me up. I love a good time. I love my current friends. I do. I love y'all so much. I do. Mwah, kisses. But a lot of my friends are I met them through college to where it was easier to make friends. I want to put myself in positions to where I can continue to make friends post-college. So that's all that is. It's just making sure I'm not shutting myself out to the possibilities of new friendships, not necessarily saying like I don't like my current ones. I love my current ones. I love my friends so much. And that's something I want to say. It's not in this video, but I just want to take this time to say like I am very, very grateful for my friends. This year was very hard for me, and I could call my friends, and I have some good Christian friends. Like I can call my friends and they will be so nice and so encouraging, and they make me feel like I'm the shit when I look like shit. And it's just like, it's just such a blessing. And I really pray, I just really value like surrounding yourself with strong women, because it's needed. Like it's so needed, because I know everybody wants to be booed up and stuff, and that's cute, but at the end of the day, your man cannot fill the void of sisterhood, of true sisterhood. Like he can just never feel that. So being able to have like genuine good friends, like genuine good friends, is a blessing. The next one is build connections in church. So I just want to make more church friends so I can recognize more people, because I love talking, and I hate when everybody's talking and I'm not talking. Like after church, it's like I want to talk too. Like I want friends too. So I want to make more connections. And then find a mentor. I put find a mentor for marriage. It's just one of those things. What I've learned with mentorship is if you want something, find someone who has it and then ask them how they got there. And if they're nice enough and willing enough, they'll show you, and that's a mentor. So that's what I'm looking for. And I have my parents who are amazing, and I definitely listen to them when I'm not being stubborn. But it's something different when you hear it from somebody who's like outside of family, because it's like the lines don't get blurred between feelings and loving and everything. It's just like, this is how it is. So just finding someone who's just in, I'm not even looking for a picture perfect marriage, because that's just not possible. I just want a marriage that like does their best to align with the Bible, who can help me navigate my season whenever that season comes. But yeah, I think that was it. This really concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, sticking with me, listening to me. So grateful for 2022. So grateful. I believe, like I said earlier, I believe this year for me was game changing, and I'm just so fueled with being my best self. And God, he put me through it, but he definitely, I don't know, I feel like the month of December he really showed out, and I was just like, okay, like you still rock with me, and I appreciate that. I just feel so fulfilled being back in front of the camera. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.